morning, my dear students. Welcome back to our physics class. So dear students, we are doing revision about the motion concept. In today's concept we are going to derive the equation, which is very important concept related to as exam point of view for 3 marks questions. So dear students, let us discuss these 3 equations, that how we can derive by the graphical method. Already in 8th standard you have derived those equations, but in 9th standard you have the equation that how to derive by the by using the graphical method. So what are those equations? Just remember, just recall those. V is equals to u plus at, s is equals to ut plus half at square, whereas last equation is v square minus u square is equals to 2as. Okay, so here v is the final velocity, u is the initial velocity, a is the acceleration, t is the time, s is the displacement, and these are the aspects related to how to changing the motion about the object. So dear students, let's begin our today's class. So here, before going to the equation, let us learn some introduction about this equation. We already know about the equation of motion when an object moves along a straight line with uniform acceleration. We already know how to derive them, but this equation can also be derived by the graphical method. So here different types of VT graphs are there. VT graphs is nothing but the velocity time graph, whereas velocity is going to be shown in the form of the distance, that in how much distance it has covered and the object have how much velocity in a short period or in a particular time. So if uniform speed is there, then the moving of the object in a straight line, non-uniform then curve, and stationary means parallel to the time as it is. Okay, so here there is no difference between the any movement. So dear students, these are the different types of the velocity time graph. This same concept what we have learned about the velocity, same concept we are going to discuss in the acceleration. So here when we are talking about the equation for velocity time relation, the equation we have v is equals to u plus at. So when we are talking about the v is equals to u plus at, we have a graph about velocity versus time. So this equation can be asked for short question, that derive the equation of v is equals to u plus at, or the question can be asked that derive the equation v is equals to u plus at, or derive the equation for velocity time graph. So dear students, we have a graph. So here you can observe this graph is it can be drawn velocity versus time. So OA, it's having some distance. Okay, so A is the initial point or the initial velocity of the particular object. In a short interval of time, he reaches to the B position. The observer is reaches to the B position. So here we have joined the line from A to D. So you can, whatever dotted lines are there, it is not a straight lines, it is a imaginary lines. So for deriving the equation we have derived this path. Okay, so that's why dear students, these are the imaginary lines, this is not a permanent lines. Okay, so let us discuss about some next concept about how to derive the equation. So we have some given data which we have collected from this graph. So here the first thing we have learned about the OA. Okay, so OA is nothing, OA is equals to CD is equals to initial velocity. It is our initial velocity. The observer when he has started the is moving from A position to the B position, the whatever initial velocity he have, it is nothing but the initial velocity. Okay, that is nothing but the starting position of the observer. So AOA is equals to CD is equals to initial velocity, whereas OE, the overall OE is equals to CB. So this OA is equals to VC or CB, whereas OC is equals to AD or EB. So these three lines are parallel to each other. So we have derived the equation. For deriving the equation, we have given the term as a OA is equals to initial velocity, whereas OE is equals to CB is equals to final velocity, OC is equals to AD is equals to time, whereas BD is equals to BC minus DC. So dear students, this is one of the important step which we have to care here. For deriving the equation, we must to know about the change in the velocity. For changing the velocity, for how much velocity has been changed by the observer, so for deriving this, we must to know change in the velocity. So BD is equals to BC minus DC. If we known, then we got the total BD, is it? So that's why because when the observer he has started his moving from A position to the B position, then what is the difference between the B to D, how the velocity has been changed. So for this sake, we must to know the change in velocity in the form of BD is equals to BC minus DC. So whereas AD is parallel to OC. So BC is equals to BD plus DC. So next step, when we are talking for the next concept, the BC is equals to BD. So total BC, what is the BC here? It is nothing but the BD plus DC, is it? So that's why what is the BD plus DC? It is equal to the OA. Okay, so it is nothing but the DC is nothing but the equal to OA. So that's why we got here our first step. Then BC, BC is nothing but, this is our BC, it is nothing but the final velocity. So BC is equals to V, whereas OA is nothing but the initial velocity. So V is equals to BD plus V, because by considering the equation BC is equals to U and OA is equals to U, then we get a V is equals to BD plus U. So BD is equals to V minus U. Okay, so here BD is nothing but the change in velocity. So that's why we have to consider the BD itself. We can't go for the next concept. So for changing the velocity, for finding the change in the velocity, we must to consider the BD. So BD is nothing but the V minus U, and then in velocity time graph, slopes gives the acceleration as A is equals to BD by AD is equals to BD by OC. So what is the slope, my dear students? In graph, if we are going to consider the position of this way, so this is our perpendicular line. Okay, so it is nothing but it is hypotenuse, it is the 90 degree, is it? So here you may imagine this thing. So what is slope? Slope is nothing but the perpendicular by base. Okay, so hypotenuse is nothing but the perpendicular by base. So that's why A is equals to BD by AD is equals to BD by OC. So that's why, dear students, when we are going to consider the A, or for finding the acceleration, we have to consider the slope. So A is equals to BD by AD, whereas is equals to, why we have changed the AD? Because we have to go for the next term. Okay, so also you can consider the T as it is, no problem, there is a no change, because AD is equal to the OC. So OC is nothing but the T itself. So OC is equals to T. So we get A is equals to BD by T. So BD is equal to AT. So here by substituting equation 2 and 1, we get BD is equals to V minus U, whereas AT is equals to V minus U. So V is equals to U plus AT. So by rearranging the equation, we got the equation about the V is equals to U plus AT. So dear student, this is our velocity time relation graph. So the next concept is the equation for position time relation. So dear students, for this same graph we have to consider, but we have to consider some other terms. Leave to velocity we have to consider here. S is equals to as a distance travelled by the object, T is the time, and A is the uniform acceleration. So here we are going to derive the equation as S is equals to UT plus half AT square. This is our aim to find out the equation. So for this sake, we have to consider the total area of that, how the observer has covered all the area while moving the position from A position to the B position. So here we have to consider here total area, that OABC. Okay, so here you may find the area is in the form of quadrilateral. Okay, quadrilateral is nothing but the four sides, whereas S is equals to distance traveled by the object. We have to consider the equation, we have to assume this T is the time and A is the uniform acceleration. So distance traveled by the object is given by the area enclosed with the OABC. So here total we have to cover the area OABC. So you may find that this quadrilateral is nothing but the combination of two shapes. So what are those two shapes? Just consider this equation. So here OA and DC, it is a rectangle, whereas AB and D, it is the triangle. So here this is the combination of two shapes, that is nothing but the triangle and the rectangle, is it? So here we have to add this. So what is the area of rectangle? Area of rectangle is nothing but the length into base. Okay, sorry, the length into breadth. Okay, length into breadth. So what is the length here? OA, and what is the breadth here? OC. Whereas what is the area of triangle? It is nothing but the half into base into height. So by substituting the equation, we may get the S is equals to UT plus half AT square. So here next last equation is position velocity time relation. Here also we have to consider the equation by the considering trapezium part. Dear students, now the last equation is nothing but the v square minus u square is equals to 2as. So for deriving the equation, we have to consider this graph itself, but we have to consider in the trapezium part. Trapezium is nothing but the another form of quadrilateral itself, but here these two parallel sides are different in length. Okay, so here the equation of trapezium is nothing but the addition or summation of sides into height divided by 2. So A plus B into height divided by 2. Okay, so A plus B divided by 2 into height. So it is our trapezium area. Okay, so area of trapezium is nothing but the A plus B divided by 2 into height. So dear students, for this sake we have to consider that what is the area we have to cover here. Okay, so this is our trapezium area. So here again we have to assume S is equals to distance traveled by the object, T is equals to time, and A is the moving with the uniform acceleration. S is the area enclosed by trapezium OABC. So as I told, we have to consider the overall area, but here we can't add the addition because we have to derive for the next concept. So here trapezium is nothing but the A plus B, the addition of two sides into height divided by 2. So here we have to consider OA is equals to initial velocity, BC is equals to V, OC is equals to T. So S is equals to U plus V divided by 2 into T. So here slope is nothing but the T is equals to V minus U by A from the graph. Okay, so from the graph T is nothing but the V minus U divided by A from the graph, and substitute value of T in equation 1. So here equation 1 we have, so here equation 2 we have. So by substituting the value of equation 1 and equation 2, we are going to derive the equation S is equals to V plus U plus V divided by 2 and V minus U divided by A. So why we have considered directly V square minus U square? Because it is based on the formula of A plus B into A minus B. If both the terms are same, then identity we have A square minus B square. So same concept we have done here, that is V plus U and U plus V and V minus U is nothing but the v square minus u square. So by substituting the values, we got as a v square minus u square is equals to 2as. So dear students, till now we have done these three equation. Take a revision, and if you have any doubt to understand this concept, just inform me dear students. Again we will going to discuss. So till now what we have learned, just recall it, and after that we are going to solve the problem part. So thank you my dear students. Till that time, take care of yourself. Bye bye.